Just got some x-rays done on my whole left side of my body.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. To tell that story, I'm going to have to rewind a little bit.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm still down in my hometown where I was born and raised. I've been here for almost 2 weeks now. It's pretty rare that I get to come down here for long periods of time since I'm either at the island or moving around a lot. And it's been nice. It's been a lot of fun just catching up with a lot of the guys. Speaking of that, if you watched last week's video, you would have seen that I went to the Hockley General Store, which has been my favorite restaurant, I guess, in this area since I was very, very young. And I'm actually planning on going there with a couple of the guys and some friends who are actually coming from Norway, which is, of course, the main destination for my motorcycle trip in a bit. So I might have to, pick their brains on the best spots to go and get as much information as I can. Today, I am going to be prepping for a Jeep camping trip. I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just gonna find like a nice, side road and a nice camping spot in the woods or something, because I'm sure Caroline and Matt are getting tired of my presence in their house. No, they're totally fine with it, but I just feel like I need to, get out and do something I'm used to, which would be camping next to a river or something. So me and Peter also took the time to detail kind of the Jeep. It's been pretty dirty for a while since it's been just sitting up at the island during the winter, where we would be going back and forth with muddy and salty boots inside the truck, and you can't really clean too well outside in the winter because everything just sticks and freezes. So we took a long time detailing everything, and it looks brand new now. It just feels so much better to drive. I don't know what it is about a clean vehicle. I mean, maybe just the fact that it's clean helps. That makes a drive so much more enjoyable, but yeah, it's really great. I'm going to be heading into town after we go to the general store with the boys to pick up a few groceries and supplies that I'll need for that camping trip. Most of our camping gear is actually here at Caroline's anyways. So as far as like cooking and stuff, I am fully covered. I just need like food and, potentially like a pillow. I would love to have been able to do a motorcycle camp this week, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about how the import process and licensing process is going. It's actually going really good, so I'm excited about that later. And the reason why I can't really go camping on the motorcycle is, first of all, it's not technically legal on some of the roads that I would have to get anywhere, worth camping. But then also I thought I was coming down here for a day when I initially drove down from the island. So I left all my motorcycle gear and my motorcycle bags up there. So I don't have my tent or anything like that. So I wouldn't be able to camp in the first place anyways.
You can see Daniel. He's ordering food. Then we have Marcus. He got the vanilla iced latte and the roast beef panini. And you got?
I am Isaac.
I'm Sparkling water. Hey, it's me.
So we are in Canada.
Woo! I wonder what those guys are doing.
Never ended up asking. I think we went on the motorcycle after that. Without asking.
It was good to see them. Nice to see Matthias and all those lads. Been a minute.
Some of those guys we just met for the first time. They're friends Matthias's. And maybe later, Daniel especially first, probably. When he gets his bike to Europe, we'll be able to visit where they're from, Grenland, Norway. And I'll be behind him somewhere.
Well, we got everything we need to make dinner tonight. Didn't need much, it's just basically ground beef and some like taco seasoning and stuff. But yeah, it's a beautiful day, so I'm excited to get out there. We aren't exactly sure how the day is gonna go from here. Me and Peter are about to head into town to go golfing with my cousins Sean and William. And we're heading to the Dufferin golf course. It's one of the golf courses that opens the earliest because a lot of them are still closed right now since it's early spring, especially if they're in a lower area or they have a lot of water nearby. But yeah, like I said in my last video, golfing is one of my favorite sports and I'm really looking forward to getting out there. So we're about to go meet up with them and go hit the golf course.
I'm gonna win.
No.
I remember how to hit a golf ball.
It depends. Either we do really good or we do really bad. There's no skill. It's all luck.
When there's absolutely zero skill involved, you just depend on the lucky hits.
The day, the weather.
You're aiming for that slice, aren't you?
A little bit. A little bit.
Aiming over there.
A little bit.
Yeah, it worked. That was cool. That's beautiful.
There you go.
Stay down.
Great.
It'll go.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Too right.
Stay. No, it'll stay. It's turning. You're good.
Because that first hit hit right off the.
Nice. Ah, topped it.
That's alright.
That's good.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's better than hitting right over.
That's literally about green.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Over.
Right with me. Turn, 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 turn.
Oh, it's
Hey,
good. It's on
not
the grass.
bad.
You did.
It's farther than mine. Worse. We finished the golf match and here are the scores. Wawa, you got pretty good. Pete got pretty good. Dan got pretty good. We all did similar. We're about to hit a restaurant and have some fun.
Thai chili wings.
What?
Thai chili wings.
Oh, you get.
Ooh. Wow. Well, guys, I know it's been a while since I last uploaded, and that's because a lot has happened. I guess I should just start from where I left off, which was we had just cleaned our bikes the day after we went golfing and ate with our cousins. Just did a lot of maintenance work, fixed the chains as best we could, cleaned all of them, checked the oil, you know, did all that stuff. And after that, the bike was just looking so good and it was such a nice, hot, sunny day. I decided to take it on a short ride, just, you know, on the little road right outside of the property there. And stop off at the Hockley General Store, which you've seen. And on my way back, and this is like literally a 2-minute drive from the property there. It was just a short little summer drive. On my way back, I started coming around a corner and there was a car that was a little bit in my lane and he sideswiped me, and obviously I went off my bike. And yeah, it's just been a crazy time. I was not expecting that. Like, you know, that's one of the major risks on a motorcycle, is obviously getting into accidents. You're a lot more vulnerable than you are in a car. So it's always on my mind, but it definitely wasn't on my mind that day. I wasn't going anywhere. It's not like I was doing a long trip or something. I was just, you know, testing out the bike after maintenance, and that's where it happened. Definitely wasn't expecting it. It was a huge shock when I first came off the bike. Like, it happened in an instant. Like, as I came around the corner, the next thing I was on the ground. And it was really scary, of course, but I didn't feel any pain as soon as the accident happened. I just stood up and walked over to the car and asked them if they were all okay, which they were. There's very minimal damage to the motorcycle. Basically, my crash bars took the brunt of it. One of them came off, but there's no damage to the motorcycle itself. Their car had a pretty sizable dent on the side of the driver door where I went flying into it. And that was about it. The drivers were okay, which was great. That was my main concern when it first happened. And yeah, basically here I am. That night, I just kind of took a second to look over my wounds and everything, and I thought, you know, I'd be fine. So I ended up staying the night at Caroline and Matt's instead of going into the hospital. But that night, everything, you know, once the adrenaline wore off, everything started really hurting, and we decided to go into the hospital. My parents drove down and took me in.
You think it's busted? It sure feels like it, eh?
Feels like it, but hopefully not.
Yeah.
It's just,
A lot of pain.
yeah, pain in my ankle and my elbow, my neck.
I'm glad they're looking at it.
Just got some x-rays done on my whole left side of my body. And we're just waiting to get the results and see what damage there is, if any.
Pretty sore looking. Hey guys, it is midnight now. I just got ordered some pizza for Dan online because he's sitting there starving. He's still waiting for his results for the x-rays at the hospital. Yeah, so we ordered some pizza online, and then I ran over here and got it just before they closed. And I got a to-go box so I can carry some into him. Get some food in that young man, but yeah, they just got crazy busy at the hospital, and we're just sitting there for hours. So hopefully the results come back soon, and they come back saying that, you know, he's not broken, he's just badly bruised or something, and we'll be able to get that guy home and get him some sleep. He didn't sleep much last night at all, just because of all the pain he was going through. But yeah, they did x-rays now and ultrasound to make sure, you know, there's no internal issues going on. So everything hopefully will turn out good, and we'll get on our way. No word from anyone yet. The doc?
They don't have those specialists like the person in. She's like, she can't really tell, but it would be probably will be best is that they put a plaster cast on and then like have it checked in a couple weeks.
Bugger. Oh, well, just enjoy your pizza. Just enjoy your pizza and we'll worry about that. They want to do that tonight.
But then she asked where it hurt the most, and I lifted up my arm and showed her. She goes, "Oh, I didn't see that bruise before. Let me go look at the thing closer in that spot." So
Under the arm.
yeah.
That's the worst spot. Yeah. So they put a temporary cast on Dan's hand for tonight, and we have an appointment with a specialist tomorrow at around 1 o'clock. So we gotta, as soon as they release him, we'll get him home and get some sleep, and be right back here tomorrow.
Well, guys, I got the first good night's sleep since the little accident there. The first night I just couldn't sleep at all. It was partially, adrenaline, and then also everything was aching pretty bad. I had a pretty bad headache, so I didn't get much sleep that night, and then ended up having to stay up until 1 in the morning in the hospital last night. But with this cast they put on, which just kind of immobilizes my elbow and all that stuff, I was able to sleep a lot better. So I actually did sleep pretty well last night because my arm wasn't constantly moving, which obviously really hurt. We don't know. They said there's 3 possible fractures along my arm. My x-rays for my knee and my ankle were good, just some serious bruising. And then obviously my head's fine, just a little jarred. But I've got an appointment coming up at 1, so in an hour. And we're gonna go to a bone specialist guy, and he's going to just double check everything. And worst case scenario, he finds that those fractures are indeed fractures, and I would have to get a full cast, and the recovery would be a lot longer. Best case scenario, there's no fractures, and they'll probably just leave this cast on for a little while to help, minimize the pain of moving it so much. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. We're gonna head there pretty soon. I'm praying for the best. The last thing I want to do is spend, my time limping around the island there with a cast on. So if I'm going to be there, depending on how all the motorcycle stuff works out, then I want to be able to be mobile. So let's go head over there and get the doctor's verdict. I didn't really film much of it, but when I was at the bone specialist dude, I'm not exactly sure what they're called, he took a second look at my x-rays and said that, there's still possible fractures, but from the signs he could tell, it wasn't fractured. It was just severely bruised. And, after hearing that, I asked if I could, take that cast off and just have a sling, which I'm wearing now, because, the cast was nice. It really, made it where I couldn't move. As long as I'm wearing this, it kind of does the same thing. But if I have to move my arm to change a shirt or something, not having a cast and just having a sling definitely makes it easier. So I'm happy I went with that route instead of keeping the cast on for a couple weeks. After the accident happened, there was not much more I could do for the motorcycles down there. So we decided as a family to come back here up to the island. So we drove down and made it there just as the sun was setting.
Well done. I was a little worried there for a minute.
Well, guys, we made it onto the island. I'm just all bundled up in a whole bunch of random stuff because I didn't bring any clothes. If you guys remember from back when I first had down a couple weeks ago now, I didn't take any clothes because I thought I was going to be there for a day. But I'm inside my cozy cabin again, and I was actually really surprised when I walked through the door. It's pretty hot in here, which makes me kind of worried that there's some like homeless dude or something living inside here with the heater on. But no. All right. Yeah, it's actually warm in here. Cool. Well, I'm going to grab some of my own clothes, and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit once I get the power going, and maybe even the heater, depending on if I have propane or not. I'm not really sure what kind of state I left this place in when I left. Well, guys, I got the power going. I was able to change into a new shirt, which is definitely a lot warmer than what I was wearing before, which is great. Gotta forgive my hair, but I just got hit by a car, so I think I could look a lot worse. It's pretty clean in here. I'm gonna have to do a bit of cleaning though. I didn't like leave it spotless, obviously, because I wasn't planning on leaving for a long time, so my bed and everything's a mess. But luckily, I did a double check and I've got propane, so the propane heater is running right now. I think it's only supposed to get to like -2 tonight, so I don't think I need to light a fire or anything. I can just run the propane for a bit, heat it up, and then crawl into bed. I'll show you guys a bit more of what everything looks like. I do want to go check out the cabin build right now, though, before the sun completely sets. I'll show you what everything looks like a little bit tomorrow. Tonight, I'm probably going to get a pretty early night just because I haven't slept much in the past 2 days. So yeah, it feels really good to be back. It always seems like whenever I think I'm leaving for a short time, stuff always happens where it takes a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys a little bit more later about the motorcycle trip and how this whole accident affects everything time-wise, and you know, like my thoughts on everything. But like I said, I'll save that for a later time. Let's go check out what the cabin build looks like and what the island looks like without snow. Just coming across on water felt so good. I like the winter up here. It's definitely the most beautiful season, but as far as like the best prime island time to be here, it's definitely spring and summer. So yeah, let's go take a look. Well, everything looks good. There's definitely a lot of spring cleaning that I need to do. But man, what a difference. The last time I saw this place, there was still like a couple feet of snow and around my cabin, and most of the lake was complete ice except for in the narrows. Now everything's open water. There's a few chunks of ice floating in some of the bays, but you know, by tomorrow it probably should all be gone. Wow. Well, I'm gonna walk over to the family cabin and see what everyone else is up to. Wow, guys, take a look at that sunset. Oh man, this is what I really missed about spring and summer up here, is just seeing the reflection of sunsets and sunrises over the lake. Ooh. Such a beautiful sight, and I can hear some loons off in the distance. I look forward to when I'm all healed up again and can I really go out and enjoy all of this beauty. And I'm really looking forward to when fishing season finally opens for bass, because we actually have some pretty decent bass fishing here, and especially in the nice warm summer days, there's really no better way to enjoy the island than to go bass fishing. But man, I'm really glad I got to see that first night back, and that's the first sunset. Like, doesn't get much better than that.
And with all of that said, it brings us back to the present day. Here I am at the island in my cozy room again in the little cabin. And I feel really, really great being back here. There's no better place, honestly, for me to recover from all of this. If I'm going to be sitting still, I'd rather do it up here where I got the beautiful lake to look at and all that stuff. It's been 5 days, I believe, maybe a bit more, since the accident. And I can move my leg a lot more. I can walk without really limping, luckily. At first, it was just so stiff. Like, nothing broke or was fractured in my leg. It was just really, really bruised. So it hurt a lot to walk, but it got a lot better now. My arm is still, like, I can move it like this, but any, like, extension like that really, really hurts. And, you know, since I want it to heal as fast as possible so I can get back to doing what I need to do, like building the cabin or planning and all that stuff, I'm just keeping in the cast as much as possible to minimize the movement so it heals faster. But yeah, I mean, it was just a crazy experience. I definitely learned my lesson. Like, I kind of had a gut feeling right before I was going that I shouldn't, or not that I shouldn't, but I just had a feeling that something was wrong, and probably should have listened to that. But you know, you never really think that sort of thing's going to happen to you until it does, and all you can really do is just, you know, keep on moving forward and doing what you need to do. So I don't know how this is going to affect the motorcycle trip, which I had planned for the end of May. It's still something that you know, I'm obviously really into. You know, I don't want to get like bucked off the horse and never hop back on. I still really love my motorcycle and would like to travel more on it, but it definitely has made me stop and think of what's important right now. And you know, at this point, there's nothing I can do about it except for, you know, try and heal and see what the time frame allows. Maybe the trip will happen, maybe it won't. Maybe, you know, everything will work out fine and I can keep going, or it'll just be delayed for a long time. Either way, you know, like, it's obviously a bummer. I was super excited about it, but you know, the other option, if it doesn't work, is I get to, you know, continue looking for a property and building the cabin here, which, you know, I also love. So it's it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just trying to figure it all out right now and see what works best for me. So yeah, I mean, crazy stuff. I'm sorry for missing so many videos. Obviously, there was a good reason why, but I'm going to be posting, you know, every week, Sunday, 8 a.m. like usual from here on out. We're going to be doing some island videos while I figure everything out. Hopefully this will heal as soon as possible and I can start working on the cabin again. And with this warmer weather, I should be able to blow through that a lot faster than in the winter where I could barely work depending on how the, you know, snowfall was doing. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for all of that. I look forward to, you know, whatever the future brings. Let me know what you guys think and, you know, what you would prefer to see. If you think I should keep going with the motorcycle trip or, you know, stay and look for the property right now. I'm still planning on doing a motorcycle trip at some point, but it may have to be delayed, like I said. So yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys. As always, thank you for your patience, especially in the past few weeks, and for your support of the channel. This is something I really love doing, and your support here on YouTube and especially on Patreon
really makes this all possible. I really love making the videos. You guys seem to enjoy them, so couldn't really ask for more. And as always, I will see you guys for another adventure next week.